Step into the world of Girls. Girls, a 1962 film starring Elvis Presley promising a roller coaster of emotions. This musical comedy takes you on a journey filled with laughter, surprises, and heartbreaks. But here's the kicker. There's a trove of funny, shocking, and sad facts about the movie that you probably didn't know. Ever wondered what went on behind the scenes? Are there any lesser-known facts or anecdotes about the film that fascinate you? Well, you're in for a treat as we unravel untold stories that add a whole new dimension to the movie-watching experience. So keep your eyes peeled, because the ride is just beginning. Whether it's an unexpected twist in the plot or a quirky incident on set, Girls is more than just a film. It's a collection of tales waiting to be discovered. Before we dive into the unknown, we want to hear from you. What's your most memorable experience related to this film? Drop your stories and memories in the comments below. We're all ears. Get ready for a cinematic exploration like never before, filled with surprises and nostalgia. The movie has more to offer than meets the eye, and we're here to spill the beans. Stay tuned for the revelations and let the journey begin. Keep watching, you won't want to miss a beat. The 1962 movie Girls has received mixed reviews from viewers. Some consider it embarrassingly bad, yet acknowledge Elvis Presley's attempt to infuse depth into his somewhat shallow role. While Presley's musical prowess is evident, some viewers lament the missed opportunity to witness his full acting potential in a more serious film. On a positive note, others express enthusiasm for the movie, citing their enjoyment of the concept of Elvis as a singing fisherman. They appreciate the film's decent songs and the charm of Stella Stevens, who, despite personal preferences, adds a lively presence to the narrative. Overall, Girls appears to evoke differing opinions. Some find value in Elvis Presley's attempt at acting, while others appreciate the film's entertaining elements. The clash of views on the movie's quality and the varied reactions to specific scenes contribute to a diverse range of opinions. In The Walls Have Ears, the film pays tribute to the 60s love for everything related to the Mediterranean area. The song's Latin rhythm reflects the era's trend that touched everything from furniture and art to food and drinks. This cultural influence during President Kennedy's time left a lasting impression on the decade. A unique point for the movie is that it's the only one of Elvis Presley's films to be nominated for a Golden Globe. While opinions on the film are mixed, this honor shows its importance in Presley's acting career. Edith Head, the famous costume designer, made her impact on the movie with her beautiful early 60s outfits. One notable outfit is the colorful tropical top worn by Stella Stevens during a rehearsal scene. This choice in clothing highlights the bright style of the time and adds a special touch to the film's visual appeal. As the story goes on, the audience sees different viewpoints. Some think the film is poorly made, while others value Elvis Presley's effort in a more serious role. This mix of opinions adds to the story, showing how people react differently to certain parts and the overall idea of Elvis as a singing fisherman. The film is recognized for its enjoyable songs and the energetic performance by Stella Stevens. Despite the varied opinions, it offers a simple look into Elvis Presley's movie career during that time. In the movie Girls, Laurel Goodwin started her acting career and later became known for her part in the Star Trek pilot episode, The Cage, that was never aired. She joins other actors who worked with Elvis Presley and also appeared in Star Trek like Gary Lockwood and Yvonne Craig. Interestingly, Elvis himself liked Star Trek, linking him to the world of sci-fi in a surprising way. The film features Elvis Presley's character singing in New Orleans, similar to his role in King Creole, also set in Louisiana. This connection highlights Presley's musical themes related to the city and its culture, especially its famous shrimp, linking back to his earlier movie. The relationship between Ross and Johnson in the movie shows an amusing fact. Even though Ross calls Johnson Pops, making it seem like there's a big age gap, the actor Jeremy Slate, who plays Elvis, is only 9 years older than Presley. Girls reflects the 1960s interest in Mediterranean culture in the song The Walls Have Ears, with its Latin beat showing how that culture influenced everything from art to food during President Kennedy's time. It stands out as the only Elvis movie to get a Golden Globe nomination, highlighting its importance in Presley's film career despite mixed reviews. Famous costume designer Edith Head contributed to the film with her 60s fashion sense. Stella Stevens wears a colorful tropical shirt in a rehearsal scene, making a strong visual statement that captures the fashion of the era. The movie's recognition at the Golden Globes underlines its role in Presley's career, even though people have different opinions about its quality. The film brings out varied opinions, with some criticizing its production and others praising Elvis Presley for taking on a more serious acting role. Despite the differences in views, the movie remains memorable for its enjoyable songs and Stella Stevens' lively performance, giving a simple look into Elvis Presley's film career at that time. Elvis Presley didn't want to act in this movie and even refused to watch it after it was made, showing how much he didn't like it and how this affected his relationship with Paramount Studios. Despite this, he sang a tango song called The Walls Have Ears in the film, a surprising choice that showed he could handle different types of music. It was an unusual move for him, but added something special to the movie's music. There's a fun detail for fans where you can see two posters from another Elvis movie, Blue Hawaii, in the background of one scene. It's a little thing that connects this movie to his other work. Laurel Goodwin, who appeared in this film, is also known for being in the Star Trek pilot episode linking Elvis's world to science fiction. The movie also brings back memories of Elvis singing in New Orleans like he did in King Creole, highlighting his connection to the city's music. There's a funny part where Elvis's character calls another character Pops, even though the actor playing Elvis is only 9 years younger than him. This odd casting choice adds a bit of humor to the story. The movie also reflects the 1960s interest in Mediterranean culture, with The Walls Have Ears fitting the vibe of that era. Edith Head, a famous costume designer, made sure the actors wore eye-catching 60s outfits. For example, Stella Stevens wears a colorful top in one scene that stands out and adds to the film's visual appeal. Although people had mixed feelings about it, the movie was the only one of Elvis's films to get a Golden Globe nomination, showing it had a special place in his acting career. In summary, this movie is a chapter in Elvis Presley's career that involved creative challenges and interesting connections to other parts of his work and the wider culture of the time. It tried different things musically and visually, and despite the controversies, it made its own impact. During the filming of one of the movie's memorable performances, Return to Sender, an interesting audience member was present on set. Jackie Wilson, a notable figure in the music industry, was in the audience of the bar club scene, blending in with the film's extras and lending an authentic atmosphere to the scene. This occurrence underscores the crossover appeal and the collaborative spirit of artists during that era, highlighting the respect and camaraderie among contemporaries in the music and film industries. The set design, particularly in Laurel's kitchen, showcased the cutting-edge trends in home decor at the time. The pale yellow double oven and freezer-top refrigerator were considered the pinnacle of modern kitchen appliances, reflecting the era's fascination with technology and style. The choice of Tiffany blue for the walls not only added a visually pleasing aesthetic that complemented the film's color palette, but also mirrored the contemporary trends in interior design, indicating a keen attention to detail in the film's production design to emulate a desirable aspirational lifestyle. Furthermore, the brief glimpse of Bumblebee Tuna's canning dock in the film serves as a nod to enduring brands in the American culinary landscape. Bumblebee Tuna, alongside Star-Kissed and Chicken of the Sea, continues to be a staple for tuna enthusiasts, demonstrating the lasting appeal and reliability of these brands over decades. This detail, while minor, connects the film to real-world elements, grounding its story in a recognizable reality and providing a subtle acknowledgement of the brand's roles in American kitchens. These aspects of the film, from the surprise presence of Jackie Wilson to the meticulous set design and the nod to lasting consumer brands, enrich the narrative with layers of authenticity and detail. They offer viewers a glimpse into the cultural and societal preferences of the time, extending the film's appeal beyond its musical and comedic elements. It reflects a thoughtful integration of real-world elements with a cinematic world, creating a richer, more immersive experience for the audience.